Hello friends, today we are going to see one more application of stack, that is evaluation of postfix expression. In the previous program we have come across that how to convert an infix expression to postfix expression by using stack. Now we are going to look into the other application of stack, that is how to evaluate a postfix expression. Myself Shanti from BMSIT-ISE-LEARNING. Let us see the program statement, that is design, develop and implement a program in C for the following stack applications. Evaluation of suffix expression with single digit operand and operators such as plus, minus, multiplication, division, remainder and exponentiation. So we already know what is a postfix expression. Suppose to revise that one, we have the statement here. If the operator symbols are placed after its operands, then the expression is in postfix notation. Postfix expression is also known as reverse Polish notation. In RPN, the operators follow their operands. Despite the name, the reverse Polish notation is not exactly the reverse Polish notation. For the operands, they are still written in conventional manner. For example, star 63 in Polish notation and 63 star in reverse Polish notation. So this is a prefix expression that will be called as the Polish notation, and the postfix expression that we call it as reverse Polish notation. So in this expression is different, but the answer is same, that is 18. The algorithm for postfix expression evaluation goes like this. Read the element. So this expression is in each and every component of the expression is in character. That is, expression will be considered as a character array. So read the element. If the element is an operand, then push the element into the stack. If the element is an operator, then pop two operands from the stack. That is, the top two elements of the stack or the operands from the stack are taken out, and evaluate expression formed by two operands and the operator. Push the result of expression in the stack at the end. If no more elements are there, or then the expression is reached to the end of the string, so pop the result or else go back to step 1 and repeat all the steps again. So whenever that is summary is that the elements or the operands will be pushed onto the stack. When once we come across an operator, the top two elements or the operands from the stack will be taken out and apply the operator on those operands, and the obtained result will be pushed back onto the stack. So this process will be repeated until we reach the end of the postfix expression. So how to evaluate postfix expression manually? Going from left to right, if you see an operator, apply it to the previous two operands or numbers. So suppose say this is the example we have with operators and operands, which is a proper postfix expression. So here when you traverse from left to right, so we have first three as the operands, that is A, B, C are the operands. Until that we need to keep traversing. So once we see the operator here, so then next we should move back and take out these two operators, these two operands, apply this operator on these two operands. So this is what we'll obtain when we see the first operator in the sequence of postfix expression. So similarly, when we move ahead, so we have again a operand. So we need not to consider, so the next we need to go ahead with the operator, that is the next division operator is there. So apply this. So now this is one operand and the D is the another operand. So apply the division operation on this particular expression or this operand and the D. So this is what the final result after applying the division operation will obtain. So when we move ahead, we have the another operator called plus. So we need to apply this operator from between a and the expression obtained in the previous iteration. So continue like this. So when you move ahead, again we have two more operands. So apply the next operator what we have on these operands. So this will lead to this sub expression. So finally when you move on to the next operator, so this is a minus operator, this is the one expression, that is this is one expression and the other expression is this one. So one operand and the second operand, so apply this minus between those two operands, so you will obtain this is the result of the final expression given postfix expression. So the equivalent infix expression of this postfix expression is this one. So with the priority of the operator, when we apply, the evaluation level will be changed, or the evaluation will be changed accordingly the priority of the operators. So consider a postfix expression. We have an example. So we are going to see how it is going to be executed by applying the previous steps what we have come across. So initially stack will be pushed with a bottom indicator, that is open parenthesis, or you can also insert a hash symbol how we did for the infix to postfix expression. So operand 4 will be pushed onto the stack. So when the operand 4 is pushed, the stack status is going to be like this, and the next character what we have in the postfix expression is 3. So that is again not an operator, so that operand has to be pushed onto the stack. So after pushing this onto the stack, the stack status will be on the top of the stack we have backslash bracket 4 and 3. The next character we have in the postfix expression is star. So the star has to be applied on the previous two operands. So the previous two operands what we have is 3 and 4. So we need to apply this star between 4 and 3. The resultant 12 will be added to the or pushed onto the stack. So when we push onto the stack, the result will be after pushing the stack status is going to be this. So the next, when you move ahead in the postfix expression, the operand 6 will be there, so that has to be pushed onto the stack. The next one we have is again a operand, so we need to push that onto the stack once again. So when we push that operand onto the stack, so this is the status what we have. The next symbol in the postfix expression we have is a plus, so apply the plus between 7 and 6. So when you apply this 7 and 6, the result 13 will be pushed onto the stack. So according to the algorithm, so 13 will be pushed onto the stack. The next character what we have in the postfix expression is 5, that is a operand, so that has to be pushed onto the stack. And next to that we have is a minus operator, so we need to apply the minus operator between 5 and 13. When we apply this, the result is 8, so that result will be added onto the top of the stack. The next one we have is an operator, so we need to apply the operator plus between the two topmost operands, that is 12 and 8. So 12 plus 8 is 20, so that will be pushed onto the stack. So that is going to be our results. So because at the last we don't have any other operators, that leads to the end of the expression, postfix expression. So that is 20 is the result of the given postfix expression. Now consider the implementation. So here we need to have a stack, so which is going to hold the integer operands as the question specifies, and we have one more array, so that array is going to hold the postfix expression. So we know that each and every part of the expression is considered as character because it includes both operands and operators, and the maximum size we have taken is 50. And there are some functions which we require to consider are push stack, that is the push operation for the stack, and a calculator function which is going to calculate the postfix expression and finally give the result. So consider the main program. In the main program we have the postfix expression we need to read from the user, and we need to traverse the postfix expression from left to right. Scan the postfix expression from left to right. So here either we can take a while loop or a for loop. So here for I is equal to 0, that means we starting with the first character of the postfix expression and till we reach, that is string length of post, that means this gives the how many characters are there, or the length of the string which is there in the postfix will be given by this strlen function. So I starts with 0 and goes up to till the end of the string length. And here within the for loop we have if postfix of I is equal to 0. So identify between we have it is a character, because we have considered each of the number and the operator as a character. So we need to put it that in the single quotes. That is if it is greater than or equal to 0, and if it is postfix of I is less than or equal to 9, that belongs to the digits. So push that onto the stack, that is these are the operands that we need to push that onto the stack. So here we are using a function called push stack. Okay, so this is the function definition we have. So what it is receiving here is the integer value of 0 to 9. That means whatever the character is there, so the integer equivalent of that will be pushed onto the stack. So here in this statement we can see that stack of top is equal to, we are converting explicitly the character to integer, that is postfix of the value what we have taken minus 48, it will give you the actual value, the integer value, so that will be pushed onto the stack. So the if this is an operand, then this part will be executed. If not, so if not an operand, then it must be a operator. So that is if the operator is a plus or a minus or star or division operation or exponentiation. So in all these cases we are going to call a function called calculator post of I. For that particular operator, what is that we need to apply is going to be looked into in the calculator function. So in the calculator function we can see that it receives a character operator. So here in this function, so whenever there is an operator, according to the algorithm, we see that if it is an operator, we need to pop out the top two elements of the stack and put it onto the and apply the operator. So first on top of the stack, the operand 2 will be there, so that will be put it onto the that will be copied to variable b. That is whenever we push the elements a b star, so a will be at down and b will be at the top. So when we take out, so the operand 2 will be at the top and operand 1 will be below operand 2. So we need to extract B and then we need to extract A. So after extraction we are putting a null character, or if you don't put also no problem. So you can make it as top minus 1 minus, so that will be pointing to the topmost element. So again we are at the position of the operand 1, so that will be copied into operand variable A, and similarly perform the same thing. So in the switch case we have the cases where it is applies for all the operators. So that means a plus whenever the given operator is a plus, so we need to apply answer is equal to a plus b. Similarly for case minus, the operator minus, we need to have answer is equal to b minus a minus b. So this is you need to modify, and at the for operator star we have answer is equal to b star a, and similarly apply all the operators if none of the operators matches. So if it is not a plus, not a minus, not a star, not a division, or not an exponentiation, so the default is going to be 0. That means the answer is to be 0, should be placed onto the stack, or it should be the answer is going to be 0. And it has to be continued with the next operator. That means, so we need to put that onto the top of the stack. So when we answer has to be placed finally after applying the particular operator, we need to put it onto the stack. So this entire the calculate function will be called based on the number of operators in postfix expression. So in the output we can see that the given postfix notation we have is this particular one, that is 2 exponent 2 comma 2 and exponentiation. That means between these two operands we are going to apply this power operator, that is 2 to the power of 2, that is 4, and this has to be pushed on to the stack after when once we perform, because the exponentiation has got the highest priority. And after that what we have is 3 and 2. These two are the operands for the multiplication. This should be pushed onto the stack. So when we move ahead, we have a star operator. We need to take out 2 and 3, apply star between these two. So this will be pushed back onto the stack. So now we need to, that is the answer is 6, so that has to be pushed onto the stack. So when we move next in the postfix expression, we have a plus operator. So we need to apply between these two operands, that is 4 and 6. So we are going to get 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So this is the result of the given postfix expression. So to understand more clearly, we have one more example here. So here we have one more example. We will just consider this one. So example 1, it is ABC plus DE minus star F division plus. Okay, so when we traverse from left to right, we have A, B, C are the operands. So we need to push that onto the stack. So when we move next, we have a plus operator. So we need to apply the plus operator between B and C. So after applying, we need to push that back onto the stack. And when we move ahead, we have this D and E that has to be pushed onto the stack. And when we see the minus operator, apply the minus operator between D and E and put it back onto the stack. So when we see a star operator, so we need to apply those two between the two sub-expressions. So this continues till we reach the end of the postfix expression. So finally we are going to obtain the expression, that is